Hey, what's going on everyone? This video will be slightly different from what I normally do in this channel, but I just pretty much wanted to go over a pressing issue that I think many of us have been facing lately, especially those who are currently in or just out of college. And that is the issue with the current job market and just difficulties in getting a job right now. To those of you who have been applying for jobs lately, whether those are internships, co-ops, part-time or full-time positions, and just haven't had any luck, seriously, you're not alone in this. For me, I've spent the majority of this summer applying for jobs pretty much all over the country and just haven't received a single phone call. I've tailored my resume according to job descriptions, sent out cover letters, and updated my profiles on Handshake and LinkedIn. I started applying for full-time jobs since last winter during my senior year of college and just haven't had any luck yet. The closest thing I've gotten so far is a message from a recruiter at an aerospace company that I had applied for back in April. And he was basically reaching out to ask about my work experience. And so I replied to him talking about my experience doing freelance jobs and also about my time in college, including community service projects that I participated in, my CAD experience, and overall teamwork experience. And then 2 months passed by and I don't get a reply. It wasn't until about 3 weeks ago that he finally reached out again and asked me if I was still interested in opportunities, and I replied saying yes, I'm still looking for opportunities and if there's anything available. And so he told me that they were thinking about opening an entry-level position for a mechanical engineer, and he asked me to give him some time frames for a call. And so I replied to him, but I still have yet to receive that call. And honestly, it's just been very exhausting and discouraging. It just feels so impossible right now to, get a single job opportunity, some simple entry-level job, even also in the field that you decided to take in the first place. Having worked hard for 4 years for a degree in mechanical engineering with 2 semesters of community service projects, a capstone project, CAD experience, team experience, and just countless hours of studying and just still not being able to be given an opportunity for a job in the field I thought I admired, just really blows my mind. Recently, I attended an online webinar that was hosted by my university about career advice, which was presented by a former Honeywell employee. And during the presentation, I saw a lot of people in the comments with internships saying that they have not been able to land a job. And, just pretty much asking for tips on how to pretty much promote themselves, improve their resumes and this and that. And something that really caught my attention was a comment that I found quite shocking from a person who I believe said he had done 4 internships for Honda and just never even got hired for a full-time position by them. And even the presenter, who was also in the HR department for Honeywell, was surprised by this, just having that amount of internships for a company and just still not being offered a full-time position is just crazy to me. And so, I just can't imagine having that amount of work experience, hands-on experience, and just even showing a sense of loyalty to a company and just still not be given an opportunity, that just seems unreal. And so, it's really hard out there. There's a lot of people who are struggling with this. You're not the only one. My best tip is to just, keep going, just have those goals set in mind, achievable goals, step by step, go day by day, look for ways to get involved and improve your resume and get some kind of experience. It doesn't have to be fully professional, but just, network with people and, meeting people really helps. What I've been hearing is that, the best way to get a job right now is just who you know and who knows you. And, that can be really tough for some of us. But especially if you're in college right now, really just go out there, sort of promote yourself, talk to people, just show some level of curiosity and interest in, what you do. And if you find any projects that are available, any clubs, organizations, just get involved. That's honestly your best bet. Speak to professors too, try to get involved in like research opportunities, because really, it pays off in the long run. I've seen it, I've heard from people say that that's how they got into good jobs right now. And you just won't have that regret. And even if you don't get your dream job, you still have that level of experience that you gained. You really don't lose anything from doing these things, because it helps you improve as a person. Just having some kind of real world experience and connections can really help you in the long run, regardless of the career you're in. But I mean, if you don't have much experience and you're still going through countless job applications and still feel like you're not really getting anywhere, I know it can be very daunting and diminishing. To cope with this, I'd suggest focusing on your interests, on some hobby that interests you, on anything that drives you out of bed every day, and just work on it. And not only work on it as some kind of distraction, but also as something that helps you sharpen your skills and get value out of it. Also learn something new, focus on ways to improve yourself day by day. And doing these things can help you maintain your self-esteem and may even increase your chances of getting a job earlier. And who knows, maybe even that hobby of yours might eventually generate some kind of value for you in the near future, or even land you a job. So that's why it's important to remain active in any way and to focus on things you like to do. For example, during my time in college, I realized that I really enjoyed just teaching people and helping others learn certain topics from school. And so I decided to start this YouTube channel where I merged together, this passion for teaching and my interest in science and engineering by creating all these tutorials and tutoring videos, going over book problems and topics that I took in college as a mechanical engineering major. And so I was honestly able to get this channel to where it currently is by having a little extra time to, be able to create this content. And instead of just letting days pass by, I decided to invest and leverage my knowledge and skills to put together this channel, which I hope will be able to bring in some wealth in the future. And so who knows what kind of opportunities can arise from you not having a job right now. Honestly, this channel probably wouldn't have been where it's at today, or maybe even started, if I didn't have all this time and drive for creating something while struggling to find a job. And so I was able to focus my time into making videos for people from virtually around the world. And so there's basically always opportunities that you can take out of this. You really just got to take action and, just not spend too much time thinking and stressing, because it really won't do you much good. And so just do things as long as you're headed in the right direction, especially if these things, can develop some kind of value, not only for you, but for other people, in the future. So yeah, I mean, once again, it can be a very daunting experience, right now with the current job markets. Again, really, you're not alone. Just don't quit. Really try to change your methods. And if you're not getting results, really think, have that sort of engineering mindset, why is this a problem? How do I improve it? Try different methods and, eventually something has to work. But just keep going, I'm rooting for you. I'm sure there's other people who are rooting for you. You got this. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this somewhat helpful, and good luck out there.